of the Murmansk Region Association of the Kola Sámi.
Госпожа председатель,
Madam Chair, I represent the Association of the Kola people who live in the Arctic. At the end of March 2025, in our territory in Murmansk, there was an international Arctic forum which took place. And there at the forum, we discussed the standard of a relationship between the indigenous people and the business. And I would like to thank the forum for the expert support. And the personal participation of Ms. Hani Mukhani was very well received. But we were surprised by the absence of the forum member, who's a member of our community and is a permanent forum member. And this shows a situation where ECOSOC appoints into the permanent forum people who have no authority in their communities and has no interest in developing standards. Mr. Makhani, in her statement, pointed out that the economic activity of enterprises, companies in Africa needs to be conducted whilst taking into account the rights, abiding by the rights of the indigenous people. There is a provision in the constitution of Russia for that, but the implementation mechanism needs to be fine-tuned. The priority here is to be the principle of being careful and the informed consents. We need to have consultations. Without participation, the companies will not be able to adopt standards. They don't have enough knowledge of that, but we are ready to help. An example of this is the preparation for the development of a lithium deposit in the Russian Arctic. Involving international experts, with international experts and indigenous peoples, we have a policy of the Norilsk Nickel, one of the leading extractive companies. Secondly, together with Nornickel and Rosalmet, who plan to invest in field deposits. Well, they are consulting with reindeer herders and the community. They have an environmental assessment of how it impacts on the lifestyles of the Sami people. And thanks to that, we managed to preserve the archaeological site and change some routes so as to minimize the impact on reindeer husbandry. But these are very rare examples. Companies, most of them act as though there were no standards at all. They continue with their activity the old way without taking into account the opinion of the indigenous people. Progress depends on the development of legal framework and corporate standards. We're not against development, especially when it comes to fighting climate change, but we want to participate in development, benefit from it, and at the same time want to keep our identity, dignity, and traditional economy. And we ask the Permanent Forum to continue documenting the use of due precautionary principle in business activity. Thank you.